Welcome to Love Life for Singles. I'm your host, Jane Donovan, and this is the show that helps you to have a connective, successful, and most important of all, fun social life. Well, here we are, another week's gone by, and here's my little bit of wisdom for this week, where I want to talk about, are all the good ones gone? I constantly hear from people that they're a bit despondent in the whole dating game. They kind of have tried everything, and maybe they come to me with a last little bit of hope, and they'll say something to me along the lines of, I know all the good ones are taken, but the reality is that is so not true. I meet beautiful people just like you every single day, so I know all the good ones are not taken. There are plenty of really genuine, beautiful single people for you to be meeting every single day. But the reality is that if you're making a statement like this, that all the good ones are gone, or any other similar kind of statement, and you're believing this, then what you're doing is creating a reality where that actually is your truth. As you go out, you start to give focus, to gather evidence to support this statement. And the statement often comes from a place of really desiring to meet someone special, and yet you haven't. And it's starting to perhaps hurt a little bit. It's starting to perhaps have you a bit concerned or a bit worried. And so we go into a defense mechanism then, where we start to tell ourselves a story that it's not our fault. And so we tell a story such as, all the good ones are gone. And as we do that, it relieves the pressure off us of perhaps it's us that's wrong. And it frees us to be able to feel like, well, even though I do desire to meet someone, it's not my fault, and, maybe I've just got to put up with this in life. And so what you then do is you go out and you start to observe the people that you're not interested in meeting. And that is your focus, because you're wanting to support your story that says all the good ones are gone. What I encourage you to do is try and let go of that story. Understand that there are people that are single every single day. There are people that are in relationships every single day. People are breaking up, people are meeting. It is a never-ending cycle. And so there are always beautiful people for you to be meeting. But where the tricky part comes in is that you're feeling often deeply that you do desire to meet someone, and when it's not happening, that's causing a bit of pain. So the way to try and overcome that is to recognise that being single has a lot of fantastic qualities about it. There's a lot of great things that are in your life as a single person that somebody who's in a relationship doesn't have. I could go on and do a bit of joking here and go, well, you've got the double or king or queen size bed all to yourself. You've got the freedom to be, if you live by yourself, to be as messy as you desire. You can please yourself in any given moment. You don't have a partner that you need to consider when you're wanting to make choices in your life, and so on and so on. There are a lot of really cool things about being single. I often say to people, in fact, enjoy being single, because you actually don't know your last moment of being single. You don't know when that's going to happen. You suddenly meet someone, you connect, it starts to happen, you're in a relationship, you're no longer single. So enjoy your single times. Start to look at the positive things around being single, so that the sting isn't there when you haven't met somebody that you'd like to have a relationship with. As you do that, that then enables you to be freer, to gather evidence that says there are lovely people for you to be meeting, that being single is fun, and that you enjoy meeting a wide range of new and interesting people. So then when you go out, you're now not looking for the evidence to support your story that says all the good ones are taken. So what do? You walk into a social arena and you start spotting all the nice people that have a partner on their arm. The flip side of that is that you can also be going out and observing single people and finding fault with them all, because, see, all the good ones are taken, and the ones that are single are not who I'm wanting to meet. Now, as you change your story from all of the good ones are taken to being, it's actually a lot of fun, and I'm excited and happy being single while I still desire to have a beautiful relationship. Then you move into gathering evidence that says it's fun to be single, that you enjoy meeting lots of different people, that you are having a good time. So you need to be very careful about your stories, because whatever your story is creating your reality. And the only person that creates your reality is actually you. And your reality is created by the focus that you give on the thoughts that you have, on the emotions that you feel, and on the evidence that you go out and gather, and then the stories that you tell to support your reality. So a discipline of mindset, a discipline of thought process, a discipline of the words that you're telling yourself and the stories that you're telling others is what is going to shift your reality to one that makes you feel better, to one that gives you hope, to one that gives you joy in the now, while still having hope of a new desire, such as having a relationship. So you can have a new desire that's forward projected, such as I want to have a relationship, while still holding on to a story in the now of I am having fun and enjoying my time being single. And I'm committed to enjoying this time because I know that at any point I could potentially meet somebody special and form a relationship and now no longer be single. So it really is important that you watch your stories, you watch your words, and that your words, your thoughts, and your feelings are all in alignment so that you can start to manifest what it is you desire. When you are focusing on the negative, that's what you're going to get. You're going to manifest more of the negative. When you choose to focus on that which pleases you, which is, there are nice people out there for me to be meeting that are single, your reality changes. So really take the time to have a look at the story that you're sharing, the story that you're feeling, the story that you're saying to yourself, and see how you can tweak it a bit so it is more positive, so that you can start to gather the evidence and the experiences that please you. Now, I hope this has helped. I just want to also mention a lot of you have emailed that you're really enjoying these little bite-sized podcasts. So thank you for that. I do appreciate your support and the fact that you're enjoying them. I just want to share with you that I do actually have both a hardcover book, as well as an ebook, which are both available for purchase. So if you do like my wisdom on the whole dating game, then I encourage you to get the book, where there's over 50 stories of various different ways that people have self-sabotaged in their dating life that I have seen happen dozens and dozens and dozens of times with many people. And so you can read this book and hopefully start to identify yourself in this. It also has the tools of how to flip that around so that you can have a different experience. No more Groundhog Day. So thanks for listening. Until next week, have a divine week. Change your story to one that's really positive and start gathering the evidence that supports what it is you're desiring. If you're ready to step outside your comfort zone and really engage in having a connective, successful and fun social life, then head to my website, janedonovan.com.au, where I have links to all sorts of opportunities and resources just for singles. And most important of all, I really want you to remember, you are worthy.